Okay, here's the tricky part. Normally, here is where I would come look through and give you some advice about which college to pick. Can't do that if you're doing it independently. So here's what I would recommend doing instead. Go ahead, link this to the Google Classroom. Okay. Share, copy link, go into the assignment, paste the link. And then in the assignment, actually add a comment. Say like, hey, Mr. Lee, I'm done. Please take a look at my thing. Give me a recommendation. Cool. The recommendation that I'm talking about is which university to pick. I've organized these by how far away they are. So I've got everything that, or a bunch of universities and junior colleges that are local, so you could live at home. A bunch of universities where you couldn't live at home, but you can drive home anytime, so hour, 2 hours away. Um, and then this next one is universities that are still within the state, but are 4, 3, 5, 6 hour drives away. So that's your LAs, your San Diegos, your Sacramentos, your no, that's most of it. But yeah, there's really only like 5 places that people actually live in California. So, and then I've got some out of state schools down here. This is new this year. And then by the way, I've organized. That's not supposed to be right. There we go. I've organized these. These are specifically colleges that say that they don't care about financial aid. Essentially, they admit students based off of how good of a fit they think the student would be at the school, not on how much money the student would need to go. And then, however much money you need, they give you. And that's because most of these schools are pretty rich, and many of them are really good. These are all over, but these are just some out of state schools. The tricky thing is that if you go to a big if you go to a big state school out of state, you have to pay in-state to it or out of state tuition. And then sometimes you're winding up paying 30, 40 grand a year. So anyways, you can choose any of these yourself. Doesn't matter. I would definitely recommend choosing the ones that are can't live at home or farther away, but still in state. But you can choose whatever you'd like. Shoot, sorry, I knocked this over. Darn it. Give me 1 second. All right, there's no way I'm going to get this done in 2 videos. So, once you are finished with that, you are moving on to part 2. I'll probably write that part 2 and make it really big. Come on. This is where you go on the actual tour. So let's say that you picked Cal State Sacramento. Let's do that one. It's a decent school. What you're going to do is you are going to go use Google Street View. So go find Cal State Sacramento. I'm going to click on, maps. Here we go, maps. That's not good. There we go. And you're going to take this little guy that's in the bottom hand corner of Google Maps, this little thing right here, and then you're just going to drop him somewhere on the campus. Boom, just like that. Well, that's literally a parking lot, so that's very ugly. Whoops. What about here? Okay, this is better. Good. And then you're going to go on a little tour. You're going to take yourself on a little tour of Cal State Sacramento. Just use your mouse to kind of walk around Cal State. Of course, I just closed that.